plays Chuck Stewart, a handsome rancher and veterinarian who looks out for all the animals in Brookfield on When Hope Calls, Hallmark's very first original streaming series on Hallmark Movies Now. Please welcome back to our home, Greg Hovanessian. Welcome back, Greg.
Good to be here.
Nice to see you. That's a nice ranch
Yes, it is.
handshake.
Yeah, ranch hand.
That's a ranch
strong
handshake. Seriously, that's a handshake Chuck would have. I love the show. And you guys have such great chemistry. Mainly you and Grace, Chuck and Grace. I love the relationship. But I'm going to tell you something. Greg, it's a slow burn. It is a real slow burn between Chuck and Grace. What's going on?
There's a lot of hurdles in the way. There's a lot of history, there, and it's, Chuck does everything he can to try and try. But yeah, there's a lot of history to kind of get out of the way.
Like what?
Tess and the history of her treating Lillian poorly. So Grace is kind of in the middle of helping her sister out versus letting her go after the man that she really likes, right?
Tess, your mom.
Yes.
Treated Lily and Grace's sister poorly.
Yeah, so she's looking out for the sister and trying to, so it's a juggle, and
she's torn. It's a little bit Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, Chuck he's from here, so he just goes for what he wants. That's his character.
That's right. We have a clip. Let's take a look.
Hey, Ken. We're just passing through and saw your horse. She's having trouble.
Thanks for the unsolicited advice. But get your hands off my horse.
Well, actually, Ken, I think I should take her to town.
Let me guess, you think she's got colic?
Yeah, I know she does.
So do I. That's why I'm already treating her.
With mineral oil?
It's been working for as long as I've been a rancher, which is a lot longer than you've been a vet.
I think Ken has this under control.
Yeah, I'm not through this new treatment. It'll work a lot more efficiently than mineral oil.
I appreciate you educating me, but mineral oil's been working for years.
Yeah, well, things change, Ken. What I'm offering you is a better treatment.
I told you I'm fine.
I think you've made your case.
I'm gonna bring it by later.
Chuck.
Or maybe you could just leave my corral. Now.
Yeah, if that's what the two of you want.
Oh, Chuck. Sweet, sweet Chuck. Yeah. Well, we understand Chuck and Grace's relationship may take a little bit of time to actually click. And that's sort of similar to your relationship in real life. I don't think it took this much time to click.
Yeah.
But you and your girlfriend of a year now, Tanya, it really didn't start off so well for you.
It was one of those interesting beginnings where I saw her and we kind of conversed, and there was just something about her that I just had to have. It was just speaking to me here, and we went out, and it was a really, really awkward first date.
Okay.
I think we were both came from not the best relationships. We weren't ready to be in a relationship, and it was this thing, and it was this awkward hug at the end of the night, and we walked away, and I was just like, what just happened? But there was something about her that just kept me, I was just drawn to her. I don't know what it was, but I kept going, and then the second, I guess, date we went on, it was like all the guards just dropped, and then from there, it just was like, what? When you find that, it's like, hang on to it, really. Yeah, going back to Chuck's character, it's very similar. It's weird.
Yeah.
There's hurdles, but he just he listens to this. He doesn't let this get in the way, and he just there's something there, and he.
That's actually great for you.
Yeah, it's an interesting similarity.
Had you ever put that together until I just brought it up?
Yeah. Recently, I put that. I was like, oh yeah, it's very kind of similar to my life and Tanya and.
Your whole life, you have been really super athletic and super fit, obviously, and pretty much a fitness junkie.
Yeah.
But when I say fitness, I don't mean like on a treadmill and going for a jog. I mean, you do extreme sort of things like doing flips off of walls and motocross and.
First backflip when I was 6 years old.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
Were you trained as a gymnast?
No, a lot of recreational gymnastics and a lot of extreme sports like motocross and living in the skate park. And I was just really curious of things that required that just do it. Jump into the cold pond and don't think and not really think about the consequences, which, was a lot of fun, but also got hurt a lot.
It probably scared your parents quite a bit. We have some video of some of the pretty impressive things you can do. I don't know, we took this off of your social media. But look at that. I mean, that's not easy to do. And this, by the way, I thought when I saw this video, Greg, I said to the producers, well, he must have been trained, classically trained as a gymnast. This is like Olympic stuff. How long did it take you to be able to do that?
It takes a while, but I was just always curious and self-taught, and I bit of an adrenaline junkie, and
I think a lot of it.
yeah, totally. I just really enjoyed those kind of like fire activities where you're just required to be fearless and jump in, and
Well, I'm sure that also made for probably your mom and dad worrying quite a bit and a few hospital visits, huh?
I was always walking in with a new injury and hurting myself.
Like what?
And ankles fractured both, probably 5 times each. Tibias cracked, separated shoulders. Oh yeah, gosh,
No.
And I was in the emergency room so many times that I learned how to balance on one wheel.
Even in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair while I was waiting, because there's a lot of wait time in emergency rooms. So, yeah, I got hurt a lot.
You may have gotten older and a bit wiser, but you're still searching for that adrenaline. Even on set, on When Hope Calls, you had a bit of a situation with the horse that I think scared everybody.
With Bear. Bear was my horse. That was his name. And there was a bit of a disconnect between the director and the horse wrangler and the stunt guys about how fast you're allowed to go. There's a lot of liabilities and insurance, and
sure.
But I asked the director. He said it was okay. I was like, how fast can I go? Because this is the shot that ends the episode where he rides into the sunset, and he's like, just as fast as you want. I was like, okay, right. And then went around the bend, and Bear wants to run. He always wants to run, and it was there, and I saw the opening and just started galloping.
You took him flat out?
Yeah, flat out.
So you were...
Yeah, you just kind of like slide that foot back, and there's a way to communicate with it. Yeah, and then we just went, and the stunt doubles and the horse wrangler was really upset because you're not supposed to do that.
So when he yelled cut, you were still riding?
Yeah, I couldn't hear it because I was so far. And it was a beautiful shot, and then the producers came out and they were like, "That's great." They were praising me, but the horse wranglers and the stunt guys were so. So I tried to. It's important that I find the trust and keep the balance between both sides, because we had a good rapport.
So do they need a stunt man anymore, or is it just you're doing it all?
I saw a lot less of my stunt double after that, and it was great because I knew how to do these things because I trained a lot before the show, because Chuck was supposed to be on a horse a lot, and.
Yeah, you had said that, which is super cool, because at the end of the day, like the horse wranglers, the horses trust the horse wranglers, and so therefore for Bear to let you do that, he trusted you.
Yeah, one of the things I was really good at was just staying calm, and it's like you just breathe, because they are so sensitive, they can feel the anxiety, if there's any nerves, and saying your lines and coming up to a mark, it's tough, right? So I think I was really good at communicating with Bear through the breath and the just staying grounded.
So maybe we'll see Chuck as the horse whisperer.
Yeah.
Upcoming episodes, perhaps. I'll tell you what, maybe he could help me with my horses. I've been thrown a few times. Yeah. They feel my energy and my nervousness.
Yeah. They feel everything. They're
do.
phenomenal creatures. They really are.
Well, thank you so much, Greg. The series is so cute, and congratulations on all the success. And
Thanks
new
for having me.
episodes of When Hope Calls are available every Friday on Hallmark Movies Now.